Here we are, we're back in Englishtown. Got another Jansen Racing engine bullet here, and it's what's of note of this deal, Mr. Mel Bush Racing. IHRA legal, 5-second hot rod here at E-Town. Mikey Janis Jr. trying to make me laugh by shoving food in his mouth in a very disgusting way. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, Tommy daprile here, a name that I heard an awful lot. Good-looking boy, too. Look at the pecs on this guy. Anyway, he's driving the 62 hot rod. Tell me what it felt like when you let that clutch out and this thing hit you hard enough to slingshot you into the 5-second zone.
It was amazing. You know, the guys tuned it up and they said, hang on, if it goes, and it did. And it went right down the racetrack. It really didn't feel like it was going that fast, but it was. It wasn't a smooth run. It was a little bit off still, but it went right down there, man. And it went not only in 90s, but deep in the 90s.
For those of you who might not know who Tommy daprile or Mel Bush are, you see this 62 pulling into the staging lanes, and you're like, well, that's a neat little pro street car. That should run about 680s. That'll be a nice little show. It's an animal, folks. Aero, what kind of mile an hour did this bad boy go?
240.
Not a bad speed. Did you click it, or was that straight through?
I was pretty much through, yeah.
That's not a bad ET for a 240 mile an hour run. What did your front half on it?
We went a 390 to 191 in the 8th.
That's stout.
So, yeah.
That's real stout.
Legal, weight's legal, everything's legal. 2,740 pounds.
One of the neat things about the ride is it was built by Alan Pittman, and although it's had a couple of heavy updates, it was a chassis builder's car, so all the little tricks of the trade, I'm sure Alan put in there for his personal use. Does it feel good getting into a car that was built by a guy for his own personal, that knows exactly what it is? Is it very like racer friendly? Does everything fall to the hand nice? It's a good piece?
Yeah, it's a great piece, and it's proven. And you know, I think any car will work with the right people around it, and that's really what we have. We have a great group of guys, a great engine program, great crew, and that takes all of that to make it work. So, you know, we appreciate it. Alan did a great job with this car. Vanishing Point came and updated it a little bit with body style, and it's working. Everybody put their heads together, and Mel put a great team together, and we're fortunate.
How about Vanishing Point? Talk about making a statement here this weekend, huh? Those guys have got all kinds of hot rods flying around in the 5-second zone. Are they pretty good to work with?
Yeah, I mean, Jim and guys over at Vanishing Point, great guys. I mean, I always appreciated them, and they've got some power over there. They're running screw blowers on some of those combinations, and we're not. But you know, with screw blowers and with good cars like that, those are ETs that are expected. They should be.
Right. I saw Gary running around from pit to pit to pit trying to make sure that all his customers were looking good yesterday, absolutely wearing out a set of shoes. So Vanishing Point definitely doing the customer service end. Now tell me a little bit, I know you guys with Jansen Racing and their actual team car have a working relationship. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the relationship is like a family. It's not even like a business. So Mel put this together. We have Mike and all their guys and our guys that come from Florida, and we just all get along so well. The camaraderie is great, and the engine development program, you can't ask for anything better. You know, we have highs and we have lows, but we do it as a team. You know, we win and lose as a team, and everybody's instrumental, and that's what makes it work. There's no good business without a good team behind it, and we've got a great team.
Something you can speak to that you see a lot happen in the pits nowadays. Somebody will come in with the resources to race, but not the patience. And you'll see different engine builder stickers on the hood scoop. Every time you turn around, you're going to see a different chassis builder's name on the side of the car because a different guy did an update. Talk a little bit about consistency and staying with a program and what it's done for your deal.
Well, patience is key. That's really what it is. You've got good people in place, good things will happen. They may not happen right away, but they will happen. And then some of that consistency will go away. The easiest thing to do when you have a big budget is to jump ship and go with who's running fast and who's running this and who's building this car and who's building this engine. But we've got a team that we're going to stick with no matter what. We've had a tremendous amount of highs all season long. We've had a couple lows here and there, but really on the better half, we've been in a high percentage of highs. And we know that sometimes will change, but we stick together through it. You know, there's a great amount of talent here, and that's really what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. Mike's from Western New York, as am I, and he's a bit of a legend in that part of the country, so I know where you're coming from. Quick, as far as this event goes, now I know you're real savvy with the national event deal with the I call them alphabet soup, right? Because we're at an outlaw race. Tell me what you think. How does it feel? How do you like it? How do you like the organization? How do you like the speed? How do you like the outlaw format? What are you thinking?
Well, I grew up outlaw racing, and that's really what it was. When I learned how to drive one of these, it was outlaw, and that's all it was. We didn't have safety crews. We barely had an ambulance that would start, so we knew what it was like to run on a track that you didn't know if you'd leave or not. So you come to an event like this, even though it's outlaw, outlaw's taken a next step to national event tracks and safety and really putting the drivers and the teams in the forefront. We really appreciate that, and the money they put up this weekend will draw some of the bigger teams, and as long as they continue to do that, and we call it racer appreciation, we'll be here.
Alan Nobby's got to be thanked. Speed Tech's got to be thanked. Everybody that's come here. Dave Hance, obviously. I mean, we're thanking sponsors, but without Dave Hance, there would be absolutely no event here. The Beatdown at Beantown. I'm sorry, the E-Town Shakedown.
Shakedown at E-Town.
Oh, yeah. Shakedown at E-Town. We're here. We're in Jersey. We're having a blast. Next year, get your butt down here. Thank you very much, 1320 TV. Talk to you soon.